Hello, my dear viewers. It's me again, your mom Shei, your guide in learning mathematics 9. So we are now on our week 8 for the quarter 2, and for this week, we will be talking about radical equations. Are you ready? If you do, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Alright, let's begin. For the most essential learning competency for this week, you will solve equations involving radical expressions. In this video, we will be focusing on radical equations. So let us begin with its definition. It is an equation whose unknown quantity is in the radicand. So when we say unknown quantity, we are talking about the variables. Okay? The variables, it is said that the variable or the unknown quantity is in the radicand. So therefore, it is inside the radical symbol. Okay? To make it a radical equation, the unknown quantity or the variable should be the radicand of our radical expressions. Did you understand? Okay, let's have this example. We have given here 3 square root of x plus 5 is equal to 20. So, this is an equation since meron siyang equal sign and it involves radical expressions. So, let us see what is the radicand in our radical expression. Is it a known quantity? Yes. Or is it a variable? Yes. So, therefore, this is a radical equation. Another example. We have square root of 2x minus 3 is equal to x plus 2. So here we have a radical expression which is square root of 2x minus 3. Since we know that the unknown quantity or the variable is our or belongs to the radicand, therefore this is our radical equation. Okay? Or this is an example of a radical equation. How about this given? X square root of 3 plus 5 is equal to 20. So if you notice, we have again equal sign. So this is an equation. And then we have expression square root of, or radical expression, we have square root of 3. Is it a radical equation? Is it an example of a radical equation? Okay, not. Why? This is not an example of a radical equation. Why? Because the unknown quantity or the variable is not inside the radical symbol. Okay? Did you understand? Okay, good. How about this given? X plus cube root of 3 is equal to 2 cube root of 3. So again, if you notice, the radical equation or the radical expression involves a number in its radicand. So therefore, this is not again a radical equation. Kasi to make it a radical equation, the unknown quantity should be the radicand in our radical expression. So therefore, these two are not examples of radical equations. Can you see the difference? Okay, so in short, malalaman natin if it is radical equations if ang nasa loob ng ang ating radical equation or radical expression involves variables. Did you understand? Okay, good. In solving radical equations, we have steps to follow. So first, we need to write the equation such that the radical containing the unknown is on one side of the equation. So, kailangan yung radical that contains a variable should be on one side of the equation. Wala siyang ibang kasama, kundi siya lamang. Okay? Next, number 2. We have to combine similar terms. Next, after combining similar terms, we have to raise both sides of the equation to a power same as the index of the radical. Okay? So, kailangan pala nating erase both sides of the equation to the power of or the same as the index of the radical. The equation should be free of radical to complete the solution. And lastly, we have to check if the value or values obtained will make the original equation true. Okay? So let us see if you can follow these steps in solving radical equations. At upang mas maliwanag, let us apply this in our given example. We have here the given square root of x equals 7. Applying the steps in solving radical equations, the first step is write the equation such that the radical containing the unknown or the variable is on one side of the equation. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, wala dapat siyang kasama. So, in our given, we have square root of x is equal to 7. May kasama pa ba yung ating radical containing the variable? Wala na po. So, therefore, check na tayo dito sa step number 1. Let us proceed to the step number 2. We have to combine similar terms. Meron ba tayong similar terms sa ating given? Okay, wala na rin po. Ano? Kasi yan lang ang given natin. Square root of x equals 7. So, therefore, we can proceed to step number 3. Raise both sides of the equation to a power, same as the index of the radical. Kailangan daw nating i-raise itong dalawang side into the power of the same as the index of the radical. So, what is the index of our radical? Yes, we have 2. Tama ba? Okay, so therefore, kailangan pala natin silang i-raise to the power of 2. So, therefore, that would be square root of x, then naglagay lamang tayo ng parenthesis, raised to the power of 2. Hindi lamang po itong isang side, but both of the sides of the equation should be, okay, yes, should be raised to the power of the index. So, here, pareha silang naka-power of 2. Sabi nga natin, the equation should be free of radical to complete the solution. Okay? Then, we can now simplify. Simplify natin. What is square root of x raised to the power of 2? Okay, what is the answer? If you remember, if the power or if the root is raised to the power of the index, so therefore, pwede na natin yang makancel. Okay? So therefore, what is square root of x raised to the power of 2? Ano ang natira? Yes po, kung ano yung radicand natin, siya na lamang yung matitira. Kasi na-simplify na natin siya by raising the power of the root. So here, x na lang yung ating root. Okay? Or na-extract na natin yung root ng x. Okay? So we have x is equal to, what is 7 squared? Or 7 raised to the power of 2. Okay, we have 49. So therefore, this is our answer. We have x is equal to 49. So, nakuha na natin ang value ni x. So, that is simply how we solve radical equations. And for the last step, we have to check if the value or the values obtained will make the original equation true. So, kailangan i-check natin, tama ba that x is equal to 49? We have to go back to the original equation in checking. So, what is our original equation? Yes, we have square root of x is equal to 7. So, therefore, since we already arrive on the value of x, which is 49, isa-substitute ngayon natin si 49 to our original equation sa value ni x. What is x? 49. Instead of writing x, we will write square root of 49. Nawala si x, ayun po, sinubstitute natin. Maliwanag? So, square root of 49 is equal to 7. And simplify, what is the square root of 49? We have 7 is equal to 7. So, kinopya lamang natin. So, if you get the correct or if you get an equal, okay, equal terms in both sides, so therefore, your answer is correct. So, therefore, x is equal to 49 is the true solution in our given radical equation. Did you understand? Okay, I hope so. Let us have another example. So here we have cube root of x minus 6 is equal to 3. So again, let us follow step number 1. We have to write the equation such that the radical containing the unknown is on one side of the equation. How many terms do we have in our given? Yes, we only have two terms. The first term is cube root of x minus 6 and the other term is 3. So therefore, nakahiwalay na sila. Separated na or isolated na yung ating radical expression. So ibig sabihin, we are done with the step number 1. Let us proceed with the step number 2. Combine similar terms. May similar terms ba? Wala po, since we only have two terms in our given. So, okay na ulit tayo dito sa step number 2. Then, in the step number 3, we have to raise both sides of the equation to a power the same as the index of the radical. So, what is the index of our radical? Okay, we have 3. So, ibig sabihin, itong dalawang terms should be raised to the power of 3. Okay, i-raise natin to the power of 3. So, this term will be cube root of x minus 6 raised to the power of 3. Of course, as well as yung 3. 3 raised to the power of 3. Okay? So, saan nakabase? Kung sa anong power ang ilalagay natin dito? Okay, it depends on the index of our radical. Maliwanag? Now, we will simplify. In simplifying, we will just get the cube root of or the cube root of x minus 6 raised to the power of 3. So again, yan. We can cancel it again, itong root natin. So therefore, ang matitira na lamang ay yung ating radical. So that would be x minus 6. Maliwanag? Ang cube root po ng x minus 6 raised to the power of 3 is equal to x minus 6. Maliwanag? Okay. Then, how about 3 cube? It means 3 times 3 times 3, not 3 times 3. Maliwanag? Okay, so that should be 3 times 3, 9 times 3 is equal to 27. So therefore, this is 27. So after that, i-simplify pa natin hanggang sa makuha na natin yung value ni x or yung value ng unknown term natin. Okay, so here this will be, okay, so how are we going to isolate x? Yes, by transposing negative 6 to the other side of the equation. Para matira na lang natin dito si x. So that would be x is equal to, copy the 27 and the negative 6 will become positive 6 upon transforming. Now, simplify ulit natin. 27 plus 6 is equal to 33. So therefore, the value of x is equal to 33. Did you understand? Okay, so therefore, this is our answer. For the last step, we will check if the value obtained will make the original equation true. So let us go back to our original equation, which is cube root of x minus 6 is equal to 3. So again, just like what we did dun sa ating first example, we will substitute yung value ni x, which is 33. So this will become cube root of, ang x natin ay 33, napalitan ng 33 minus 6 is equal to 3. 33 minus 6, we have 27. And cube root of 27, saan po galing si 27? Ito po, sinimplify na. Ito. So we have 33 minus 6, we have 27. And cube root of 27 is equal to, okay, kung naaalala pa, what is cube root of 27? Yes, very good. That is 3. Tama ba? And then, so 3 is equal to, kinopya lang yung 3 doon, equal to 3. Okay? So, therefore, we arrive again to equal terms or equal sides. So, this means that, ayan, our solution is correct. So therefore, the real solution in your given expression is, in your given radical equation is 33. X is equal to 33. Okay? Let us have another example. We have 4 plus square root of x minus 2 is equal to x. Okay, so this time, let us follow again the first step, which is to write the equation such that the radical containing the unknown is on one side of the equations. So here in our given equation, how many terms do we have? Okay, una, we have 4. Then second, we have a square root of x minus 2. And the third one is x. So therefore, we have 3 terms. So here, kailangan daw yung ating radical containing the variable should be on one side. Nasa isang side lang siya. Wala dapat siyang katabi. So since dito sa ating given, meron tayong katabi na 4. So what are we going to do? Yes, so of course, we need to transpose it to the other side para ma-isolate natin yung radical expression. So transposing 4 to the other side, it will become, okay, that will become square root of x minus 2, kinopya lamang natin, equals, si x, kinopya lang din dun sa isang side, and then si positive 4 ay magiging negative 4. Do you understand? Okay. Now, let us combine similar terms. May similar terms ba dyan? Yung x minus 4, pwede ba siyang i-simplify? Okay, hindi po, since ang isa ay variable at ang isa ay constant. So, hindi rin po pwede nating i-combine. So, we will proceed now to our step number 3. We have to raise both sides of the equation to the power same as the index of the radical. So, what is the index of our radical? Yes, we have 2. So, therefore, we will raise both sides of the equation to the power of 2. So, itong square root of x minus 2 will be raised to the power of 2. At itong x minus 4, kapag ni-raise po natin yan, hindi po yan x squared minus 4 squared. Hindi po. Dapat po yung buong binomial na x minus 4 ay i-raise natin to the power of 2. And that will become x minus 4 raised to the power of 2. Maliwanag po. Okay, so let us simplify. What is square root of x minus 2 raised to the power of 2? Okay, so we have x minus 2. Nakuha? Can you follow? Okay, is equal to, how about x minus 4 quantity squared? So if you notice, this is an example of a square of a binomial. Naalala niyo pa ba? Yung square of a binomial, yung special product. So here, this is just the same as x minus 4 times, since naka-raise siya to the power of 2, ito ay same lamang ng x minus 4 times, yan, x minus 4. Do you understand? Okay, parehas lamang po yan. X minus 4 times x minus 4. Since this is a special product, pwede nating sabihin na, kung hindi nyo naaalala yung special product na square of binomial, yung technique doon, pwede nyo namang gamitin yung FOIL method. Okay? Pwede nyo gamitin ito, ayan, and then multiply this, and then multiply this, the FOIL method. But here, I will apply yung special product natin. First, we need to get the square of the first term. What is the square of the first term? What is the square of x? Okay, we have x squared. Next, twice the product of the first and last term. Alin ba yung first and last term or first and second term? Okay, ito lang naman yon. Ibig sabihin, twice the product. Yung pag minultiply natin itong dalawa, i-multiply pa natin by 2 kasi sabi twice. So, what is negative 4 times x? Okay, we have negative, ito yon. What is negative 4 times x? We have negative 4x. Tama ba? And negative 4x, pag kinuha natin yung twice na, multiply by 2, the answer will be, okay, negative 8x. Tama ba? Laging ganun ha. Twice the product of the first and last term. And lastly, para siya ay trinomial, we need to get the square of the last term, which is negative 4. What is the square of negative 4? Negative 4 times negative 4. Okay, we have positive 16. So, ito po yung ating answer. Maliwanag? Okay. So, kapag ginamit nyo itong FOIL method dito sa ating, ayan, yung two binomials, ito rin po yung kalalabasan. X squared minus 8x plus 16. Now, let us combine like terms. So, this will become, okay, since ito ay involves, meron tayong x squared, meron tayong quadratic term, meron tayong linear term and constant. So, this is an example of quadratic equations. Tama ba? So, equal natin lahat into 0. So, dito na lang sa left, sa right side para hindi na tayo magne-negative. Ano? So, 0 is equal to, we need to copy x squared. So, siya lang naman dyan ang quadratic term. So, we will now proceed to the linear term. So, we have negative 8x, kinopya lamang din. Meron pa bang similar with similar term with negative 8x? Yes po, and that is x. So, since ang x ay nasa kabilang side, kapag tinranspose natin dito sa right side, that will become negative x. Okay? And then, positive 16, kopyahin. And then, how about the other constant? Negative 2. Pag tinranspose natin si negative 2 to the other side, that will become, okay, positive 2. Okay, nakukuha ba? Okay. Now, let us combine like terms. Ayan. At saka constant. Ayan. Linear terms and constant. Now, kopyahin lang si 0. Si quadratic term is x squared. What is negative 8x minus x? Okay, we have negative 9x. Same sign tayo. Positive 16 plus 2? Okay, good. We have positive 18. And since our equation involves a trinomial or quadratic equation, we will apply how to solve quadratic equation based dun sa napag-aralan natin nung ating quarter 1, solving quadratic equation. So here, yung 4 na methods, just to remember that. Okay, we have, pwede tayong mag-factoring, extracting, completing, and quadratic formula. It's up to you kung alin ang ating gagamitin. So this time, as for me, I will use factoring. In factoring, ang factors po ng x squared minus 9x plus 18 or x minus 6 times x minus 3. Yan po yung factors niya. Okay? And then, so we will equate both terms into 0. So that would be x minus 6 is equal to 0. And the other side is x minus 3 equal to 0. Nakuha ba yan? Naaalala ba? Okay, this is just a recall, okay? So, x minus 6 equal to 0, para makuha natin or masolve natin, ito transpose natin si negative 6 to the other side para makuha natin ang value ni x. So, that would be x is equal to negative 6 will become positive 6. So, therefore, we have x is equal to 6. How about x minus 3? Okay, we have x minus 3 equal to 0. That will become x is equal to positive 3. Transpose ulit. So, dito, dalawa po yung ating value ng x. Isang 6 at isang 3. Okay? Now, for our step 4, check if the value or the values obtained will make the original equation true. Try natin doon sa ating ginawang sa number 3 example natin. To check, our given or original equation is equal to 4 plus square root of x minus 2 is equal to x. So, para ma-check natin, anuhin natin yung dalawang variables na nakuha natin. We arrive on x is equal to 6 at ang isa ay x is equal to 3. Isa-isahin natin. Parehas ba na yung solutions na yan ay true solution ng ating radical equations? Okay, let us find out. So, how? By substituting the values, each value to the original equation. So, kapag sinubstitute natin, that would become 4 plus, nauna lang. So, 4 plus square root of, instead of writing x, we will write 6. Kaya po nangyari ay 6 minus 2 is equal to, instead of writing x again, we will write 6. Maliwanag? Okay. Next, we will simplify. 6 minus 2 is 4. So we have 4 plus the square root of 4 is equal to 6. Kinopya lang si 4. Sinimplify si 6 minus 2, kaya naging 4 is equal to 6. And then, what is the square root of 4? Kaya ba? Yes po, since 4 is a perfect square number. So, square root of 4 is equal to 2. So, therefore, that will become 4 plus, ang square root of 4 ay 2, kaya naging 2 is equal to 6. Then, simplify. What is 4 plus 2? Okay, we have 6 is equal to 6. So, therefore, they are equal. So, ibig sabihin, 6, yung x is equal to 6 is a true solution of our radical equation. How about x is equal to 3? Paano kaya to? True solution din ba siya? Let us find out. So again, we will substitute it to our given sa original equation natin. So instead of writing x, ang nilagay natin ay, or ang sinulat natin ay 3. So ito rin, 3. Alam ba kung saan ito nanggagaling? Ayan po, from our original equation. Ito original natin, 4 plus square root of x minus 2 equals x. So instead of writing x, sinubstitute lang natin yung value which is 3. Okay? Then, simplifying 4 plus, ang 3 minus 2 is equal to 1 is equal to 3. What is the square root of 1? Okay, we have 1. So, therefore, we have 4 plus 1 is equal to 3. And 4 plus 1 is equal to 5 is equal to 3. Are they equal? No, they are not equal. So, therefore, ang x minus 3 pala, na nakuha nating value ni x is not a true solution. Okay, ano po ang tawag dyan? This is what we call extraneous solution. Okay? So, nagpapanggap lamang siya. Ano? Nagpapanggap siyang solution ni radical equations, kaya huwag kayong padadala. Okay? So, kailangan, ang step number 4 pala is very important. Ano? In finding the true solution of our radical equations. Okay? So, I hope na unawaan nating lahat. Alright, so that's all for our radical equation. So, I hope marami tayong natutunan. Okay? So, thank you so much, my dear viewers. Again, don't forget the hashtag Learn at Home with Ma'am Shei. Please, please, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to keep you updated with our weekly lesson. So, this is again your Ma'am Shei, your Mathematics 9 teacher. So, goodbye!
So this is the end of my video tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a lot. So please don't forget to subscribe for more video updates.